The Sonoran Desert of central Arizona is home to a modern-day metropolis, Phoenix. But today's Phoenix would not be possible without the advanced canals built by prehistoric people known as the Huhugam.
The canal systems were the greatest technological success story of our people. Skiktash, Anian Upchugik, Jacob Butler, Anian Akakamoata. I'm a member of the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian Communities Council. And let's talk about the ancient history of Phoenix. So that word huugam is the word that we use for our deceased. So that word huugam just means those that are gone. Archaeologists took that name and turned it into what we know today as a hookam. The name that we call ourselves is the Otham, and so those huugam would have been ancestral Otham. And so we contend that we're the same people, and we've always been here.
It is believed that the Huhugam lived in the Salt River and Gila River Valley from 200 BC to 1450 AD, but ongoing discoveries continue to expand that time frame even earlier.
So it doesn't matter if it was 1,000 years ago, 8,000 years ago, or present day, we are still the Otham, and that we've always been here. We've never left. But along that canal system, our people were able to channel the water, widen the water when they needed to make it speed up, and so they can actually get it to higher elevations. But at its height, or its peak, there was over 1,000 miles of canals, if you can believe it or not. And this map shows some of that. And I think even after this map, there was more discoveries to show more canal systems. They channeled this water and created an agricultural empire that wasn't rivaled anywhere else in the Southwest.
At its peak, there were at least 250,000 ancestral Otham living in the valley. By the 1400s AD, the ancestral Otham abandoned their villages in the Salt River Valley.
The precursors to SRP, they actually went out and advocated for our people to get a water delivery system because the water was drying up in the Salt River. And so what they did is they just relined all the existing canals that our ancestors had created all those years ago. And so some of those are still in action today, and they're over 1,000 years old.
Hello, I'm Vincent Cole. I'm a sergeant with the Phoenix Police Department and the department historian. I'm here to talk to you about the mid-19th century and the early founders and pioneers of the contemporary city of Phoenix. The late 1850s, a man named Jack Swilling was traveling west across the country to work as a teamster and had come across the valley. He recognized the significance and the value of the canal system that was already in place. And he, along with other miners that were in the area, had sought financial backing from Wickenburg businessmen and created a method to enhance and expand the canals that already exist here.
Inspired by the abandoned canals of the Otham, Jack Swilling was able to recultivate the land and reinvigorate an agricultural boom. This established Salt River Valley once again as a thriving agricultural community positioned squarely between Prescott and Tucson.
And when it comes to the name of the city that we have, that credit goes to Darrell Dupa, who was another one of our early pioneers in the city and also actually named the city of Tempe. So one of the early pioneers that we had in the city that probably has left the most visible mark is our town surveyor, who was William Hancock. And he, after the city's bounds were established as we know them today, he surveyed the downtown area and designated Washington Street as a main street, which it still is today.
And that's how the ancient people of this area left their stamp on Phoenix history.
And that is how the early pioneers of the city left their stamp on Phoenix. How will you?